This episode is brought to you by MYBOOKIE.AG. I almost forgot. I didn't know. MYBOOKIE.AG, guys. I actually won big freaking twice. I won I won big again on Michelle Watterson and Justin Gaethje. How freaking lucky am I? 186 bucks. I actually put money on a game today for it to win. I think I picked Auburn over Kentucky. Let's see how we did. Probably not well. I took a pretty big underdog. Guys, I won $502. They holy shit. I won 500 bucks on MYBOOKIE.AG. Guys, click the link in the bio below right now. Go deposit at least $45 and get in on this March Madness. Your boy just won $502. Holy shit. Alright guys, well, head over there. Please play responsibly. It is betting. I had $25 free play. I won big twice. It paid out. Literally, the game started at 2 o'clock. I already got my payout for $502. So, MYBOOKIE.AG. Go check them out in the link below. Next up, we got Soldier Socks, guys. You know we love them. What they're doing over there is unreal. We're so proud of them. Just seriously, guys, please go over today. Support Soldier Socks. It means the world. Go over, grab a pair of socks. When you get one, they donate it to a service member. Guys, it's helping out the service member. We're going to talk more about that in our last sponsor. But right now, Soldier Socks, we're just so excited for them, and we're so grateful for them. Thank you, guys. Please go over and support. I believe the code over there is CAMW. But just look below, it'll be there. B-Town CBD, guys, you know we love them. Smoking on their lifter. I got a CBD blunt rolled up right here, ready for mid-show. I think this one's got Electra and Suver Haze in it. The website right now for B-Town CBD, they just redid it. It looks great, and they got all the strains updated. You're gonna want to get this Electra and Suver Haze. I got them both mixed in together, right? That's a good thing. I can't wait. I've already smoked 2 of them. They're fantastic. I'm hoping to not be so much of a space cadet this time. I'm so thankful and so grateful that you guys have stuck with me through these long couple weeks, but we've been getting through it. Please go, and I honestly can say I would not be able to make it through it without B-Town CBD. So, guys, please go over and support them. Code CAMW gets you 20% off anything $19.99 or more. Finally, Tattered Beans, guys, you know, we are so proud to be teamed up again with another great veteran supporting sponsor. Guys, right now, if you go over to Tattered Beans, you can sign up your own profile or for a veteran that you're creating a profile for, and you can literally have people shop and buy coffee under their name, and they get a fund built up for them for that. Guys, it's amazing. Please go over and sponsor Tattered Beans. We are so thankful for them, and I'm actually doing an interview with the CEO tomorrow, Jason. He's going to tell his story. We're going to hang out. We're going to vibe. He's not going to be in studio, but we're still going to have video, hopefully. So, yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to have them in, and they'll be able to really tell the story as to why they do that. I know a little bit, Jason's battling cancer, and it was something he felt that he was kind of led to do. So, very excited for that. That'll be in the intro tomorrow. And with that, what are we talking about? What are we talking about this episode? Let me see. I'm going to open it up with a comedy bit. So we'll see how it works. We have some big announcements. I did actually talk to the comedian that was just on Joe Rogan. He's a very funny comedian. After he was on Rogan, I went down a wormhole of his for the last 4 days now. His name is Andrew Scholes. Him and I are supposed to be doing a live podcast of the Road to Redemption podcast. We're supposed to be doing a live podcast in the Green Room May 18th. He has 2 shows in Nashville, guys. Let's sell that show out. And also come up and see me and come up and see Andrew. Come check out his comedy, and you guys come up, see me, take pictures. I want to do the whole thing. I can't wait to see you guys. So please come out, Nashville. Where you at? Let's fill these 2 shows up for Andrew Scholes. And again, that's massive that he's going to be on the show. So that's huge. Can't be more excited about that. What do you do when your motivators screw up, or what do you do when you screw up? And also talking about everyone has their limits. What does that mean? We're going to get into it here on the Road to Redemption podcast. I hope you guys are enjoying the new intro, especially YouTube watchers. I hope you're enjoying the new intro the video section, our new title song, I guess, and title video. All right, here we go, guys.
Keep following your life stories and your wonderful pictures, always so artistic, and your motivating life stories. I just love it, love it, love it, love it.
I also think that there should be a road to redemption.
We got a redemption here. This is a nice shout out.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to this episode of the Road to Redemption podcast. It is your boy Cam. We are, as always, in this bitch. How are things? What's up? You guys just heard the ads. I tried to go through them pretty quick today. We kind of got straight to the point. We've been talking about the same amazing companies. You guys know them. You love them. I hope you're going and support them. What's been going on with you guys, man? It's awesome to see you. It's awesome to be back here in the studio. I feel great today. I kind of think I needed those couple days. I was getting really burnt out, right? Creating a ton of content, CBD review videos. I'm going to start picking the vlog back up again. I've just been doing a lot, and I was kind of burnt out. But I feel like I'm back now, and I feel like we're going to have a good episode. What were we doing? Today's Sunday. I worked all week. I actually have a vacation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I took off work, and I'm just kind of doing a staycation here at the house. So pray for your boy. You know, I always like to hang out and have a good vibe, smoke some CBD, watch good movies, just completely relax, keep my stupid ass out of trouble, right? I know it's not very positive self-talk, but hey, fuck it. We're just having fun. Tonight, what were we doing, man? Not much. My wife and I cleaned up our house. Cleaned up the house. We had to definitely do that, especially going into a vacation week. You want the house to be clean, right? So when you wake up, you can immediately start relaxing. You don't have to, mess around with cleaning up and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. We ended up watching, what's the show? The My Magic School Bus or something, where the Miss Rizzo takes the kids like into the human body and into dog shit in the backyard. I'll tell you what, they say that Miss Rizzo is a school teacher. I think she should be a felon for giving acid to kids. These kids are tripping balls thinking that they're going into space and going down a lizard's belly and all this stuff, and they're all like, "Oh, Miss Rizzo, you got us stalking the dog's asshole again. Oh man." And it's like, no, she's selling hallucinogens to kids. And we glorified it. I used to have to watch that bullshit in school. And then they get mad at you when you do hallucinogens. Ain't that some shit? You're just trying to go back to class. That's what I think about it. What are we talking about today, guys? We're talking about everyone has their limits. So I don't really remember the exact context as to why I wrote that note down, but I know that having your limits, knowing what they are, and respecting other people's is a very, very important thing. So I'll absolutely talk about it. For me, I don't really know my own limits a lot of the time, right? I have a very hard time knowing what to do that is best for me. I've learned to notice very distinctly right and wrong. I didn't always have that. I had very blurry perspectives of both. But what's best for me? What can I actively do that is best for me right now? Is it to stay up and work until 4 a.m. on a video? Or is it for me to go to bed, get some rest, and post a podcast late? Here recently, I've been learning that I need to post the podcast later. I need to, usually it's 8:38. Usually I have the audio upload for you guys by 9. I had to take a little bit today. I didn't get much. I was still working on a ton of stuff, but I had to get in at least a couple of minutes to sit down with my family and relax. And for me, my thing is I'm now easing into vacation mode, right? I'm going to take 3 days of vacation, but I'm still going to be putting out content. So what is my limit? My limit is I have the situation that it is right now. I can take 3 days off of work. It's 3 paid days off of work. I have it anyway. I can take it. I can recharge my batteries a little bit. I can get back into a rhythm in the gym over the next 3 days. And I can kind of go back in completely refreshed, right? Feeling good, feeling whatever. I lived because of what my life required. See, so this is the difference between having life happen to you and you happening to life and making life happen for you. Is I knew that I was up against an uphill battle. My daughter, everything, having to work, child support, finances being crazy. I knew that if I kept my head down and kept working, that it was going to work out, right? It did. I had an end in sight, which is why I decided to pursue this so hard, because I said, okay, I need to get to there. That's attainable, that's reasonable, and that's worth it. Head down, work, grind. Guys, I did that for 2.5 years, 3 years. I've only had this podcast for a year, but I've been grinding this hard. So now, the same hustle that I immediately put into my page, my Instagram page is America's Bravo, I had to put that on hold for the veterans and the guns and whatever, and I was all dad. I had to learn to be the best form of myself that I could be, because I'm a dad. And I have to be a dad first no matter what. Even before I'm a husband, I'm a dad. Right? So that's where the fitness kind of came in. Okay, these guns, that doesn't really... Yes, my kids will know about guns. They'll know I carry guns. But like, that's not where I see my life really going. Guns and beards and tattoos, and it's not, I don't see it. Fitness, okay, healthy lifestyle, being around for my kids, right? That's important. So I took up the weightlifting, and then I wanted to learn even more about how to, perfect a skill. I am always kicking myself in my ass because I feel like I never really perfected a skill, as far as I didn't play football all the way through school, and I didn't play basketball, but I didn't wrestle, I don't have a varsity letter in anything, right? So I started training Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu for a little bit, realized Jiu-Jitsu is not for me, I'm not going to be a fighter, I'm a hobbyist, and I immediately was like, well, dude, here's another one. You started something, and now you just let it go. That's just like you to not finish something. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm not going to talk to myself like that. This is my life. I can make my life what I want it to be. If I don't want to roll jiu-jitsu, I don't have to fucking roll jiu-jitsu. I was doing it as a hobby anyway. So why would I put all this pressure on me that's not being put on anyone else, or it's not being put on me by anyone else but me? I was sitting there thinking of, what's my coach going to think? And what's the guys I roll with going to think? It's not their life. I'm not really concerned with what they thought. And, they were all very upset. And, it's, hey, man, we're going to miss you. I hope to see you again, whatever. And I may go roll again in the future. But it's one of those things, like, I'm enjoying Muay Thai. Doing the Muay Thai a couple times a week, usually at least once a week. And then now incorporating back into some strength training. I feel better, right? I feel better. I am drinking a yerba mate today, but as you see, I have a water right next to it. This is my first yerba mate today. I'm doing better. I'm feeling better. And for me, I just think it all kind of works together. When you guys saw my mental focus was kind of off the last 2 episodes, I've even felt it. But now, I took my alpha brain again. I just got back on my supplement routine. I just changed some stuff, dude. We cleared out the studio. My wife, she got me those shoes for the Peloton bike, so I'm going to start hitting the Peloton bike again. And just cleaning up my office, and I smoke in here, obviously. You guys see it all the time. I'm about to light up here in a minute too. But like I had ash and stuff all over my desk, and you don't realize that even in this is my safe place, right? This is my studio. I love being in here. It was starting to feel like it was slowly encompassing me. I had stuff that was piling right up my back on this table, and everything's piling up. It was just because I was in here grinding so hard. I kind of locked myself in this lab and just kind of went to work for the past, I don't know, it feels like only really like 3 months, 4 months now. But man, we've been grinding our asses off, and I really appreciate it. When I say we, I mean you guys too. You guys have been killing it, telling everyone about the show, sharing the show. It means the world. It means the world to me. So the last thing that I want to talk about, we got about 15 more minutes here, is what do you do, right, when your motivators, or the people that you look up to, the people that you kind of find the inspiration from, what do you do when they mess up? I remember, he didn't really mess up, but I remember I supported Tim Tebow so hard, right? I was a die-hard Tebow fan. I've always grown up being a Cincinnati Bengals fan, but when Tebow came out of Florida and came into the NFL for the Denver Broncos, I said I will follow. I'll always be a Bengals fan, but I will always majorly and primarily follow whatever team Tebow plays on. So he got, he did pretty well with the Denver Broncos, led them to a playoff berth and won the first round of the playoffs, and then they let him go the next year. He bounced from like the Jets to the Patriots and then eventually lost his spot as a quarterback at all in the NFL. Phones stopped ringing for quarterback. I guess they wanted him to play, but they wanted him to play as a tight end. He said, no, don't want to do that. And, I'll take my talents elsewhere. So now he's contending for a spot in the Major League Baseball game. But, like, I remember how I, as a fan of Tebow's, I felt like he let me down. Like, come on, man, Tebow, you should have just taken the tight end spot. I'd have gotten to see you play on Sunday. He's like, that's great. But that's not my dream. My dream is to be an NFL quarterback. If I can't do that, then I'll do my other, I'll do one of my other dreams. If you're telling me that you're not going to allow me to be a quarterback in the NFL, I'll go play baseball. And I, for the longest time, felt like Tebow let me down, and he quit, and all this. And I think we just have to look, right? Always remember, right? People are real. That we're just human beings. I've had people kind of lose sight of that with me sometimes on the Instagram. People are like, dude, it means so much. And I'm like, dude, honestly, I'm just a person. I'm just a person that I talk to you guys through the instant messenger, and it means a lot that you guys don't know what it means to me that you reach out. That you reach out, you tell me your stories, you put your life's problems, you trust me with that. And that means the world. And then you take time out of your physical day. You give me physical seconds out of your day to either like a post, comment, share this podcast. You guys have been tagging me up in your stories like crazy. I love that. Please keep doing that. You can always tag me at Cam Williamson Official, at Road to Redemption Podcast. Please keep doing that, guys. It means the world to me. It really, really does. And other than that, so what do we do, right? If our motivators screw up, say someone you really look up to. Lord knows this one lady's in trouble. There was like I guess she's like head of the vegans on YouTube. She's like the head vegan YouTube chick, got caught eating fish by another vlogger and like called her out. She had to apologize, and it was this big whole thing. But like, okay, so say you're a vegan and you go to this girl's channel every day to try to stay inspired to live a vegan lifestyle. Say then you find out, okay, this lady ate fish, and everything that you've been believing her for and trusting her for, you found is complete shams. What do? Well, first off, I'd say you have to take the responsibility enough to say that you allowed someone to have that much influence over you, that you're that upset over what somebody else did. You don't want to ever give somebody that type of power to where it would cause you to be enraged that lady, what if she just decided that day that she wasn't going to be vegan anymore? Does she owe it to her audience to film that and tell them first before she goes and does it? Would that have made it okay? Because I don't think so. I don't think she needs to. She's a human being. I think that people like to... I don't think they like to. I think people do forget a lot that behind these cameras are still people. We're still flesh and people. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to try new things. We're going to grow. We're going to evolve, hopefully. Things are going to change, and to me, that never means a bad thing. I used to be so fucking scared of change, I couldn't take it. If something was going to change, I was going to have anxiety. That's just the way it was. And I used to get it to the point where it really affected who I was as a person and how I treated people. If I was planning all day long to go to work, be at work, say for 14 hours, come home, eat dinner, sit down, watch TV, go to bed somewhere around 1 in the morning, get up, do it all again the next day. Okay, I'm fine with that. But if you then tell me at 4 o'clock that I have to go have dinner at somebody else's house, now I'm going to be irritated because that changed everything that I was preparing for. Right? It doesn't work out in my schedule or the way that I thought my night was going to go. And it really does put me in a bad mood. And that's something that I've really been working on is you can't let things bother you so much. I was just talking to my dad about it the other day. It's like when it comes to these UFC fights and Notre Dame football, I get so invested in it. I feel like it actually means something to my life, whether Notre Dame football is good or if my guy that I bet on won. But I mean, but that's the rush of it, right? Like, I won $500 off of a UFC fight. That's crazy. Now again, it's free play money. I'm gonna turn around and put it right back on another fight, but it's like, holy shit, you know? It's kind of crazy. So guys, that's just some stuff I wanted you to think about. Your boy's gonna go on vacation here. I'm gonna ease into the vacation. This will be a short pod, 20 minutes, too easy. Over this weekend, I'm gonna record throughout the day. I'm gonna try to put out a few things, vlog maybe. Try to get one vlog in. It's not gonna be a vlog of much. I'll be on vacation, so it'll be a lot of me in my studio here smoking and then trying to come up with more content for you guys. But please write into the show at Road to Redemption podcast on Instagram, at Cam Williamson Official on Instagram, Road 2 Redemption podcast at gmail.com. You guys can send in anything you want. Tell me about a movie you want me to talk about. Tell me about some life advice you need. Please just keep writing in. It really, really helps, especially on the days when I've been busy and I don't really get a huge amount of time to prep. I can always, ramble on about what my week's been like, but I really want to hear what your guys' week is like and what's going on in your lives and what maybe can I help you with or just give you a different perspective on. You guys can ask for your advice and you could hear my opinion and decide that it has nothing to do with the way you actually want to handle that situation. But, hey, a fresh eye never hoits. Who said that? Fresh eye never hoits. Bugs Bunny, I think, right? Yeah. Alright, guys, I love you. Please, if you're not already, subscribe. Leave a review, especially on iTunes, guys. Please head over to the iTunes page. Leave the stars and type something out. Tell us how much you love the show. And yeah, share it with your friends. That's what makes the difference. I love you guys. We out.